Water, the earth-soothing element, essence of life, not just for humans, but for all creatures on earth. The patter of rain awaited by every soul parched by drought. It becomes a prayer each year so that life may continue to flow. Yet often, this element of life turns grim when it becomes to abandon. Floods in Jakarta are not something new. History proves that floods in Jakarta have existed since the 5th century. The reasons are the change in land cover and land subsidence. This problem still haunts Jakarta to this day. We,
River Basin Organization for Ciliwung Cisadane,
are constantly striving to control floods from upstream to downstream. One of the keys to control flood in Jakarta is referring to the master plan, Jakarta Control System, that was designed by Netherlands engineering consultants in 1973. Now, we would like to invite you to join us in exploring the flood control efforts that we have taken, are currently undergoing, and are continuing to implement. We start from the upstream in Bogor City, West Java. This is the zero point of the Ciliwung River, Telaga Saat. The depth of this lake was only 3 meters, but after revitalization, it now ranges from 5 to 7 meters, making it more effective for water absorption. Not moving from the upstream area yet, we also constructed 2 dry dams, Ciawi Dam and Sukamahi Dam, which can hold back the flow of water from Mount Gede Pangrango before it reaches Ciliwung River. These dry dams were inaugurated by the President of Indonesia, Joko Widodo, in 2022. Data indicates that after the construction of these 2 dry dams, the flood prone are significantly decreased. Further efforts include constructing infiltration wells in Bogor, which serve to capture and store water reserves while reducing rainwater runoff into other drainage systems. This historical structure has been in operation since 1911 and continues to operate until now. We constantly maintain the Katulampa Dam to ensure it provides early warnings of water discharge flowing into Jakarta. Now, let's shift our focus to Situ Das Ciliwung, another step taken by River Basin Organization for Ciliwung Cisadane is the revitalization of several ponds to restore their function as water retention areas. At this moment, we have arrived in Jakarta. We will conduct river normalization along the 33-kilometer stretch of the Ciliwung River. Here are the interim results of the normalization along a 17-kilometer stretch. This process will continue until completion. Some of the normalization works we undertake include reinforcing riverbanks, building embankments, increasing water storage capacity, and widening the Ciliwung River. It doesn't stop here. River Basin Organization for Ciliwung Cisadane also undertakes the construction of a diversion channel or tunnel for the Ciliwung River to divert some water flow to the East Float Canal. During the inauguration of this tunnel, President Jokowi explained that it successfully addresses 62% of Jakarta's flood issues and reduces the flood-affected areas. Moreover, this Ciliwung River Flood Diversion Tunnel has achieved 2 Muri records: Indonesian Record Museum for the largest pipe diameter in a pipe jacking project and the longest distance between shafts in Indonesia. Furthermore, the water from Ciliwung River Flood Diversion Tunnel flows into the East Flood Canal. We also continue to maintain the East Flood Canal to effectively control floods in East and North Jakarta. A little throwback to 2014, we had increased the number of gates at Manggarai Water Gate from 3 to 4 to enhance the water storage capacity. The Manggarai Water Gate serves to divert water from Ciliwung River to the outer areas of Jakarta. This function serves as a flood control measure downstream. And this is the result of the normalization of the Ciliwung River. We continue to strive to optimize the Ciliwung River in order to minimize the occurrence of floods. Not only constructing and revitalizing, but we also work to maintain existing facilities, such as the West Flood Canal built by Dutch engineers since 1913. Until today, we continue to maintain and optimize its function to accommodate the flow of Ciliwung, Krukut, Cideng, and Grogol rivers. Furthermore, we also added water gates at Karet to increase water discharge capacity. We proudly announce that we have built the Ancol Sentiong pump, which has received a Muri record as the largest flood pump in Indonesia. It was inaugurated by President Jokowi in early December 2023 with a capacity of 50,000 liters per second and a surface area of 2,500 hectares. The Ancol Sentiong pump can reduce flood-affected area by 879 hectares. Furthermore, in Pluit, we have the Pluit Reservoir pump capable of holding 3 million cubic meters of water. This pump is used to optimize water levels to prevent excessive levels and anticipate tidal floods. We finally arrived downstream. We have constructed a giant coastal embankment to prevent tidal floods and the submergence of coastal areas in the capital. And after all, this is not the end. We,
River Basin Organization for Ciliwung Cisadane,
are not satisfied enough with current final outcome. Consistently, we will continue our efforts until Jakarta is truly flood-free. Of course, our efforts will be successful if all layers of society contribute by not littering and refraining from residing in riverbanks. Let's realize a flood-free Jakarta starting from now, together.